Hello and welcome to News 360 on Housing TV Africa. I am Phoebe Onwabwije. The headlines. Housing Minister orders investigation in Kano building collapse. Lagos community demands compensation on demolished buildings. Heavy downpour cuts off 5 communities, kills 2, displaces 1,000. And on the foreign scene, U.S. homebuyers hit by shrinkflation. And now the news in detail. Minister of Housing and Urban Development, Architect Ahmed Musa Dangiwa, has decried the recent building collapse in Norman's Land quarters in Kano and ordered a full-scale investigation into the root cause of the unfortunate incident. Recall that a 2-story building at Norman's Land quarters in Fagge local government area of Kano State was reported to have collapsed and trapped many people inside. Dangiwa, who directed the relevant officials to quickly investigate the Kano collapse, said government would take decisive action after the finding is submitted. The minister, who decried the recurrence of building collapse in the country, emphasized the need for an overhaul in the system and full implementation of building codes and regulations in the country. Dangiwa described the Kano collapse incident as another sad development, exposing the rot in the building industry over the years, which he said, if unchecked, will continue to remain catastrophic to the industry and society. Residents of Owaron Shoki Koshofe local government area of Lagos State have protested that they have not been compensated since over a year that demolition was done in the area. The state government in July 2023 demolished buildings in the area with a special advisor to the state governor on media and publicity, Boyega Akosile, noting that the action was taken to get rid of hoodlums hiding in some of the structures. Some property owners in the area have, however, alleged neglect. One of the property owners, who also spoke with newsmen, Jamiu Adekunle, said no one in their community had been compensated since the demolition. Parents of students at Lajo Community Junior Senior Secondary School in Ikorodu local government area, Lagos State, have expressed frustration over the government's failure to repair a classroom damaged by a rainstorm on April 21, 2024. According to reports, despite having over 100 students in the community school, the classroom remains in disrepair 5 months after the storm, and the state government has taken no action to address the damage. Newsmen reported on Saturday that despite the poor state of the school's learning environment and repeated pleas from the community for the state government's intervention, students will be forced to study in cramped and inadequate conditions, with school resumption across the state on Monday. During a visit to the school on April 26, 2024, and a subsequent report by newsmen on April 30, 2024, parents expressed concerns that the collapsed classroom building was disrupting their children's education. It's no longer news that Nigeria has over 17 million housing deficits that will require housing construction of over 700,000 annually for the next 20 years to bridge the gap. Report has it that even if these houses are built right now and made available, more than 85% of the citizens in their need of accommodation will not be able to access them due to high costs. Disturbed by the Nigeria's affordable housing crisis, real estate experts are rising to the occasion, suggesting ways out of the situation. Flood has ravaged communities in Kafanchan and other villages in Jema local government area of Kaduna State, where 2 children were swept away and over 1,000 residents displaced. Vice President of Jema local government area, Christy Usman, disclosed these when she received the Kaduna State Impact Assessment Committee on flood on tour of affected communities in southern Kaduna. She said the flood incidents which occurred in parts of Kafanchan Municipal City, Jagindi, Atuku, Aso and Bade wards also washed away farmlands, destroying crops worth millions of naira. Briefing journalists after visiting the affected communities in Sanga, Jema and Kachia councils, chairman of the committee and chief of staff to the governor, Malam Kila, said thousands of people need immediate assistance. And on the foreign scene, shrinkflation is hitting American homebuyers hard, especially in the South, as a recent study found people are now paying more for smaller properties. An analysis conducted by USA Today Homefront using data from Realtor.com found that the median American home is now 120 square feet smaller than 5 years ago, and yet it costs $125,000 more. Aberdeen's housing supply has increased this year with the completion of more homes across the city, councillors have been told. Members of Aberdeen City Council's Communities, Housing and Public Protection Committee last week noted progress made on the delivery of Aberdeen City's Affordable Housing Delivery Program. Communities, Housing and Public Protection Convener Councillor Miranda Radley said, "We are committed to ensuring that our housing supply continues to meet the needs of our residents and communities." Councillors held that over the past year, there were 806 affordable houses made ready to move into, the highest amount of homes completed through the Affordable Housing Supply Program in Aberdeen. More stories on Housing TV News at the top of the hour. I am Phoebe Onwabwije. Thanks for watching. Bye for now.
Visit Housing TV Africa on YouTube and click on the subscribe button. Subscribe to Housing TV Africa to stay updated on latest happenings in Nigeria's housing sector. Follow our social media pages, like and share our posts. On Facebook, Housing TV Africa. On Twitter, Housing TV Africa. Instagram, Housing TV Africa. Join the conversation and keep up with latest housing updates.
Housing TV Africa.